Guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'm coming at y'all with another foundation review. Today I'm going to be testing out the newest foundation from KVD. This is the Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation. So if you are interested in hearing my thoughts on this foundation or just seeing it in action, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Alright you guys, so my brows are already done. I also did my quick everyday eye look. I will have everything that I use in this video linked down below for you guys, but because I want to do a wear test, I want to just jump right into the foundation. It's almost 12 o'clock you guys. I did receive the foundation and the new primer in PR, so thank you so much KVD for sending this over. Before I apply the foundation, I want to tell you guys a little bit more about it. So this is the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Transfer Proof Vegan Serum Foundation. This retails for $42 and comes in 40 shades. According to Sephora, this is a lightweight full coverage serum foundation that blends and bends with your skin for a natural seamless finish and transfer proof wear. Let me just say the packaging for this foundation is gorgeous you guys. It feels so expensive. It is glass bottle with a plastic lid, and the foundation does have a pump. This is the shade Tan 076, and I feel like this is going to be my shade. Just by looking at it, it looks like my shade, so hopefully this works out. The foundation does go hand in hand with the new KVD Lock It Pore Refining Hydrating Primer. I am going to be testing both out for you guys today. I only have one shade in the foundation, so I'm hoping that this shade works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation on one side of my face with a brush and then on the other with a sponge, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Before I go in with the foundation, I am going to prime my face. On one side I am going to use the KVD primer, and on the other side I'm going to use my regular primer, just so you guys can see how it wears both with this and just your regular primer at home. For the regular primer, I am going to use the Milani Skin Quench Primer. This is also a hydrating primer. I personally prefer to use a hydrating primer with all my foundations because I have dry skin, so I'm going to go in with this on this side of my face. And then on this side I am going to go in with the KVD primer. I'm not sure how this is going to wear yet, but so far I like this primer. It feels very hydrating on the skin. It feels very smooth, but so far I really like the way that this feels on my skin. I'm going to allow my primer to sit on my skin for a minute and then I will jump into the foundation. I didn't even tell you guys what the primer does. So the primer retails for $34, and it is a vegan primer that maximizes makeup wear and minimizes the look of pores immediately and over time. It has green lentil extract and rice water. I feel like this side of my face feels very smooth. In terms of pores, I'm not seeing a huge difference with the Milani primer, but this side looks a lot smoother and feels a lot smoother. I really like the way that this feels on my skin. This is what one pump of the foundation looks like. I am going to be using my BK 106 brush, and I'm going to apply this to this side of my face. And I think this shade is the shade. I feel like this shade looks really good. You guys, just from blending the foundation in that small section, I still have like a half a pump on the back of my hand. So a little bit goes a long way with this foundation, and it definitely is full coverage. Wow. So this is what this looks like with one pump. This looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. It is very full coverage. What I must say is that the foundation dries pretty fast. I feel like it's drying down pretty fast, even on the back of my hand. So be mindful of that. You want to blend this out in sections. But I feel like it looks really, really good, you guys. I can go in with a tad bit more right in this area here, because I am seeing a few of my scars. So I'm going to go in with a tad bit more just to cover up my scars right here. So this is what the foundation looks like with a sponge. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It feels very, very lightweight. I feel like a little bit goes a long way with this foundation, and it is full coverage, but not heavy on the skin. This looks beautiful, you guys. I don't know who is in charge of choosing shades, but whoever it is, they did a really, really good job, because y'all, this shade is gorgeous. This looks gorgeous on my skin. As I said, the foundation dries pretty quickly, so you want to be mindful of that. I don't know if you can see on the back of my hand, I literally just put this there and it dries pretty fast. So you want to blend as quick as possible, but even though it dries very fast, my skin doesn't feel tight, my skin doesn't feel drying at all. I really like the way this foundation looks. So on this side of my face, I am going to use a sponge. When I'm using a sponge to apply my foundation, I prefer to use a Juno sponge, because this is a microfiber sponge, so it doesn't soak up a bunch of the product and you get that nice, smooth, even application. If you prefer to use a sponge to blend your foundation, this is it. This is it. I love the Juno sponge. So I'm going to go in with another pump of the foundation. I'm just going to apply this to this side of my face. You guys, that tiny section of my face and I still have product on my hand. A little goes a long way. Okay, you guys, so foundation is on. I feel like both sides look really good. Both the brush and the sponge did a really good job. So it's just going to be a matter of preference. I feel like the finish of the foundation is beautiful. It is full coverage, but my skin does not feel super dry. It does not feel super heavy. And I like that. This foundation, you guys, a little bit goes a long way. What I must say is a pump of this foundation in comparison to like a pump of like my Makeup by Morphe foundation, this is a lot smaller. So when I say a little bit goes a long way, believe me when I say a little goes a long way. So this is what a pump of the KVD foundation looks like. And this is a pump of my Makeup by Morphe. So the pump is a lot smaller, but you don't need that much product. Like a little goes a long way, you guys. The face looks beautiful and I'm definitely getting full coverage. I also love the fact that they paired this foundation with a more hydrating primer. So if you have dry skin with the right prep, you can get this beautiful face. I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm not using too much matte products on my face because I still don't know what is going to happen when I apply my powders. So I'm going in with the KVD Good Apple Concealer in the shade Tan 173, one of my favorites. And then I'm taking my Sephora Gel Serum Concealer. This is in the shade number 13, just to add a little bit more brightness under the eyes. I reached for this concealer today just because this is a serum concealer, which means it's a little bit more hydrating. And I want to focus more on hydrating products. And while this sits, I'm going to go in with cream bronzer. I'm using the LYS cream bronzer because this also is pretty hydrating, pretty easy to blend. And I'm using my 101 brush from BK to blend this out. I'm going to blend my concealer out with the Shop Miss A Papa sponge. I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream blush. This is from Rare Beauty. This is also a dewy blush. This is in the shade Lucky. I'm going to set my face with you guys. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is the original translucent. I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Sephora Micro Smooth in the shade 60D. So this is what my face is looking like after applying all my powders. I know it looks powdery, but this is nothing out of the ordinary. Once I apply my setting spray, it should get rid of all the powderiness. I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, then come back and do my setting spray with you guys and my lips so we can hop into the wear test. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is what the face is looking like. I completely forgot to hop on when I was doing my setting spray, but I used the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that did the trick. As you can see, my face does not look super powdery, but it doesn't look super dewy. It's just the perfect in between. I really like the way my face is looking right now. I'm just going to quickly do my lips. I'm using the Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade 608 Limitless Brown. For lipstick, I'm using the Sephora Collection Lip Stories in the shade number 6 Tan Lines. And then for gloss, I'm going to be mixing two. I'm using the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Pink Cosmo and the Patrick Ta Gloss in the shade She's Expensive. Yes, She's Expensive. Paired with the hydrating primer, my skin does not feel tight. So far, I really like the way the base is looking. I really like how flawless, full coverage, but skin-like at the same time. Even though the foundation says that it's a serum foundation, I personally don't get that serum vibe from it. It doesn't give like skincare-y. It is lightweight, but I wouldn't say it's like serum-y, but it looks really, really good on the skin. It is now 12:59, so I am going to keep this foundation on for a couple of hours, and then I will come back and give you guys my final thoughts. But so far, I really like the foundation, and I like the primer as well, but I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Alright guys, I am back, and this is what the face is looking like. It is now 6:28, which means I've been wearing this foundation for a little bit over 5 5 hours, I feel like the face looks beautiful. I feel like the foundation is just now settling into my skin. I'm seeing a little bit of dew right over my brows, but that is pretty much it. And I did crease up in my smile line and around my mouth just a tiny bit, but I did eat. That's nothing out of the ordinary. I feel like the foundation wears beautifully. It is kind of hard to do a wear test being that it is winter. So it was sunny today, but it is still pretty cold. So it's super hard to do a wear test. But 5 hours later, I do feel like it wears really, really well. I will let you guys know how it wears going into the warmer months. But so far, I really do like the foundation. It is very full coverage. A little bit goes a long way, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It looks really, really smooth on the skin. If we are shade twins, the shade that I use is Tan 076. This is literally my perfect shade. I feel like it looks beautiful on my skin. If you have dry skin, you can definitely pull this foundation off. You just have to prep your skin properly. And I do like the primer. I'm very picky when it comes onto primer, so I want to try this a bit more. But so far, I really, really like it. I'm not seeing a huge difference with this primer and the Milani primer. So I feel like if you wear your regular primer, the foundation will perform just as good. It looks beautiful on the skin, you guys. I really do like this foundation. If you have oily skin, you will probably really love this foundation. I feel like it's good for all skin types, honestly, with the right skin prep. If I should compare it to another foundation, I'd probably say NARS Soft Matte or the HD Skin from Makeup Forever. But I feel like this one is like full coverage in comparison to both of those foundations. I don't think it is a serum-y kind of foundation. When I hear serum-y, I think of like skincare kind of foundation, kind of like the LYS or the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, and I'm not really getting that. Don't get me wrong, it's not heavy on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels very lightweight, but it just doesn't give serum-y skincare vibe. It is a beautiful foundation though. Let me know if you are going to try it out, but so far I do give this a 10 out of 10. I think it is beautiful. If you have oily skin, you will love this, but if you have dry skin or combo skin, you can definitely pull this off with the right skin prep. Everything that I used in this video, I will have linked down below for you guys. I'm not sure when I will have this video up, but I know that the foundation launches in Sephora on the 6th, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated in the community tab, but I will have everything linked in the description of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you found it helpful. Let's keep the conversation going about this new foundation and the new primer in the comment section down below. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.